the world can vanish in an instant. In the blink of an eye, everything familiar disappears, swallowed by a blinding shroud of white. One moment, you see the path ahead, the next, a thick, disorienting veil descends. The landscape you trusted is gone, replaced by a swirling, featureless void. This is a whiteout, fog and snow merging to erase the landscape. It's as if the world itself has been erased, leaving you suspended in a blank canvas. All sense of direction, distance, and depth is stolen. Even the closest objects fade away, and every step forward feels like a leap into the unknown. The ground and sky blend into a seamless sheet of white. There is no horizon, no up or down, just endless, disorienting whiteness. For soldiers, mountaineers, or anyone caught outside, this sudden blindness is one of nature's most profound traps. It can strike without warning, turning confidence into confusion. It strips away confidence, leaving only chilling vulnerability. Even the most prepared can feel utterly exposed, as if the world itself has turned against them. History is full of disasters caused by whiteouts, like the Battle of Kasserine Pass, where fog and sleet disoriented troops, leading to chaos and defeat. Countless lives have been lost to this invisible enemy. In these conditions, experience can count for little if the wrong decisions are made. Training and skill are tested to their limits when the world offers no clues. Mountaineers have been lost just yards from safety, walking in circles or over unseen cliffs. The margin for error shrinks to nothing. The danger is universal. It doesn't care about your gear or fitness. No amount of preparation can guarantee safety when the world itself disappears. When the world turns white, the rules of survival change. Instincts must be sharpened, and every decision becomes critical. You're left with only what you know and what you can do right where you stand. In a whiteout, survival depends on your wits, your calm, and your ability to adapt to a world that has, for a moment, ceased to exist. When a whiteout hits, your instinct will urge you to keep moving. Ignore it. The most important rule is to stop. Moving without reference points is a deadly gamble. You're likely to walk in circles or into unseen hazards. Our internal compass fails without visual cues, causing us to veer off course. Military training shows that, without a compass, people almost always travel in arcs. Stopping conserves energy and breaks the cycle of panic. It lets you calm down, assess your resources, and think clearly. Shift your focus from escape to survival, right here, right now. History warns us. The Franklin expedition's fatal march into the Arctic whiteout ended in tragedy. Had they stayed put, their odds might have improved. Movement without a clear, safe path is often a march toward disaster. Stop, think, survive. That's the first step. Once you stop, shelter is your next priority. Snow is a remarkable insulator. Use it to your advantage. The snow cave is the classic survival shelter. Dig a tunnel into a deep drift, then hollow out a chamber above the entrance. Keep the sleeping platform higher than the entrance to trap warm air. Make the chamber just big enough for you, with thick walls for insulation. Smooth the ceiling into a dome to prevent drips, and poke a ventilation hole for fresh air. Block the entrance with a snow block or your pack. No deep drift? Build a quinsy by piling and hollowing snow, or use a tree pit shelter in a forest. These ancient techniques are the key to surviving the night. In snow, shelter isn't a luxury, it's your lifeline. Shelter is vital, but fire is the heart of survival. In the frozen wild, a campfire is more than just a source of heat. It's your lifeline, your comfort, and your connection to life itself. Building a fire in snow is tough. The ground is wet, fuel is damp, and a fire on snow will melt itself out. The cold saps your energy, and every mistake can cost precious warmth. Insulate your fire with a platform of green logs or stones, or dig a Dakota fire pit. 2 holes connected by a tunnel, one for fire, one for air. This clever design keeps your fire off the wet ground and channels oxygen. for a stronger burn. This design burns hotter with less smoke and works even in snowbanks. It's efficient, discreet, and helps conserve your hard-earned fuel. Gather standing dead wood, pine and birch are best. Avoid wood lying on the ground as it's usually soaked and hard to ignite. Use pine resin and birch bark as tinder. Their natural oils catch a spark even when damp, making them ideal for winter fire starting. Shave off wet layers to reach dry wood and make feather sticks for kindling. The fine curls catch flame quickly, helping your fire grow strong. A small, well-prepared fire is better than a big sloppy one. It's easier to control, uses less fuel, and keeps you safer in harsh conditions. The fire's warmth and light push back the cold and silence, giving you hope and focus. In the darkness, it becomes your anchor, a reminder that you're not alone. Tending the flames keeps your mind occupied and your spirits up. Each spark and ember is a small victory against the elements. In a whiteout, fire is more than warmth. It's a beacon of hope. Its glow cuts through the storm, guiding you back to safety and reminding you that survival is possible even in the harshest winter. Shelter and fire create warmth, but the real battle is against the cold ground. Snow and earth steal heat through conduction, so you must insulate yourself from below. Evergreen boughs make the best mattress. Pile them thick to trap air. No trees? Use your pack, rope, or spare clothing. Dry clothing is critical. Wet clothes conduct heat away fast. Layer your clothing to regulate temperature and avoid sweating. Remove layers when working. Add them when resting. Never wear cotton. Choose wool or synthetics. Protect your extremities. Wear a hat, keep hands and feet dry, and change wet socks immediately. Dry damp socks near the fire or inside your jacket. Watch for frostbite. Numbness and waxy skin are warning signs. Wiggle fingers and toes to keep blood flowing. Small actions keep you alive. The physical challenges of a whiteout are immense, but the psychological battle is just as fierce. When the world disappears into a blur of white, your mind can quickly become your greatest enemy. Panic and isolation can cloud your judgment and lead to fatal mistakes. The sense of being utterly alone, with no clear direction, can be overwhelming and paralyzing. The key is to give your mind a job. Focus on immediate, achievable tasks. Even the smallest action, like tying a knot or lighting a fire, can anchor your thoughts and keep fear at bay. Stop, assess your gear, find shelter, gather materials. Each step is a small victory. Breaking down survival into manageable steps helps you regain control and momentum. Routine brings order to chaos and builds confidence. Establishing a rhythm, no matter how simple, can transform panic into purpose. Hope is an active strategy. Remind yourself storms pass and you have the skills to survive. Visualize making it through and let that vision fuel your determination. Think of your reasons to get home. Loved ones, unfinished dreams, or even the promise of warmth. These thoughts can be powerful motivators. History shows that morale and routine kept explorers like Shackleton's crew alive. Their unity and shared purpose helped them endure the harshest conditions. Loneliness can be as dangerous as the cold. It can sap your energy and cloud your thinking if you let it take hold. Talk to yourself, narrate your actions. It grounds you and keeps you focused. Speaking out loud can break the silence and remind you that you are still in control. Your own voice can be a lifeline in the white void. It's a simple act, but it can reconnect you to reality and help you push through the isolation. Survival is as much about mental discipline as physical skill. Keep your will strong and remember that your mindset can be your most powerful tool in the fight against fear and isolation. Survival in fog and snow is ancient knowledge, written in the stories of those who came before. The Donner Party's tragedy shows what happens when preparation and cooperation fail. In contrast, the Sami people thrive in the Arctic through deep knowledge and harmony with the land. Their skills, reading snow, building shelter, navigating in low visibility, are hard-won wisdom. Military history echoes this. Finnish ski troops in the Winter War used their mastery of snow to defeat larger forces. The Finns' bushcraft and mental discipline outmatch superior numbers. These stories teach the same lesson. Survival depends on skill and mindset. Respect nature, know how to shelter and stay warm, and keep your head clear. The difference between life and death is often knowing when to stop and how to endure. History is a guide. Learn from it. Survival in a whiteout comes down to a few timeless principles. First, stop. Resist the urge to move blindly. Staying put conserves energy and keeps you safe. Next, build shelter and create warmth. Use snow as your ally. Insulate yourself from the ground and keep your clothing dry. These are the core skills of bushcraft. Survival is also a contest of will. Fight fear and despair with routine and purpose. Hope is an active choice, fueled by thoughts of home. Those who maintain mental discipline endure. Stop, shelter, warmth, and will. This is the code of survival.